Yes, this is our first official in the lounge, right? In the artist lounge.
Right.
Oh, I love yours. I love that wood.
Well, I didn't get all that stuff off of it though. It's still
God.
over there.
Oh, I see. So you put it over it? You
Well,
started painting over it.
I painted it.
Yeah, that's cool. All right. So, do you want to explain what we're doing, or do you
Well,
want me to?
you're the teacher, so you explain.
Oh my gosh. Okay, I'm the teacher tonight. So welcome to the artist lounge. So this is our first time of doing like the teacher and the student. So we actually have. Oh, I knew I was going to forget it.
The 12
Collective.
fold, the 12-fold collective,
Okay.
right?
Yeah. So
Yeah.
this is on Facebook, but um, are we going to explain all of this? I mean, you put it in your description, right?
No,
Or
I just put the
the
link
link?
if you want to join.
Okay, so it is a paid subscription group that we are starting, and it's basically a hub, and you're gonna go in there and you can find many different like classes that are being taught for that month. So we're just starting out, so this is just kind of like a little teaser. But if you guys are interested, Mary does have the link to join, right? Or just the co.
Yeah, you can go to the link. It's a Ko-fi link, and it has memberships, and that's the only membership on there.
All right, yeah. So we've been planning this for quite a while, and it's getting closer. You know, we have a much more concrete plan, so you guys can check that out. So, like I said, this is just going to be a little bit of a teaser. Mary chose a butterfly, so we have kind of the same colors, kind of the same surface, and I'm just going to do like my techniques. I am going to use this wax. You saw I said that, right?
Yeah, but I don't know what we're doing with it, so I got some out.
Oh, okay. You probably, I mean, unless you probably won't need it because yours is, already like cured, but this is like fresh, wood. I mean, there's just a thin layer of paint on it. And I want my wood to be able to show, like once we start doing that, the watery. So I'm just going to do that really quick. Actually, I mean, the chapstick probably would have worked better. How you do the chapstick, but all I have is, like a pinky red colored chapstick. Well, I have it on my eye, on my eyes. So I just have this. This is Art Minds. I didn't even know I had it actually. So I'm just going to put that in a couple different places, just because cover. I don't know. We'll see. It's not like a big deal, but I do like this wood. I would like it to be stained more than this, but I can do that anytime. And so we do sell our pieces, right? If you're going to sell your art piece. Oh, you're not selling that piece.
I'm not going to sell this one. I'm going to make it in memory of my dad.
Oh, that's right.
And
Yeah.
the side of it has my family. I'll show you. I'll see if I can pick it up.
Oh, on the other side. Yeah, that's a big one. Oh my gosh, that's gorgeous.
So I had it on my, but right now we have my dad's flag up there.
Oh,
Down.
that's so nice. Yeah, this probably got cold because I had to shut my heat off. So this wax might not even be any good. And like I said, that's not even a big deal. All right, so and this is going to actually make me very cold because I have no heat in here. I mean, just my little fireplace behind me. So my back feels great.
Yeah.
Oh wow,
It's hot in.
it's hot in there.
I have
It's
the AC on.
Oh my gosh, that's so funny. Yeah, yeah, it was not. Today is kind of like well, for us, like when like fall, it's starting to turn from fall to winter. Like that's the feel out. Yesterday was spring. Today was not. All right, so we're gonna use our biggest brush, which I know I grabbed a bigger one, but that's okay. So, and it's just gonna be a flat brush. So you want to do this part too, right? The watery, because I know you like um, the spackly background.
Yeah.
But
I'm
I
just
really just
doing whatever you teach me.
okay. So and we're gonna do like the gray background, right? That's what you
Okay.
wanted.
Yeah.
I mean, just going by, the picture, which was that Pinterest inspired? I'm not
Yeah.
sure. Okay.
I think so.
Mary picked this out. It has like a gray background, and I love it. And there's like a little bit of like dripping look, and I really do love that look. So I thought we could start that way. And we're giving you like a little sample. Like if you took one of my classes, this is what I do. I show them first this because it's easy to cover up, and then if they, we just kind of make it thicker and thicker throughout. So I thought that would be a good starting point for your class. Oh, I'm not even looking. We have all these
Yeah.
two gossip ladies. No, that's not us. You got the wrong ladies. No. Okay.
All right.
All right. So we're gonna do a gray, and I didn't even tell you you had to put gray. So
I've got some here too.
okay, I don't. I'm gonna mix. Oh, you can't even see mine. Hold on.
Well, I have
geez.
mine turned down, I think.
Oh, do you want me to turn mine down? I can
Oh,
do that because this is your class.
I forgot about it.
I can. Do you think that would be easier?
It's
I'm gonna do up to me.
It's up to you.
All right, you let me know if you can see this.
I
Let me move it down.
Yeah.
Yours is so big. That's funny.
It's like
I
taking
really
up
did
the whole
want.
table.
That's funny. That's the size I want for mine. But this one I'm gonna sell. So I thought this was probably gonna be better anyway if I sell it because shipping and stuff. So this stinks. I can't get. It's different than face. Oh no, because we're sharing. We're
Yeah.
sharing the screen. I can't give it to show. How am I gonna do it? I don't want to be too far away. All right. Well, I'm just doing black and white because that makes gray. And we're gonna be dipping it in the water a lot. Okay. So like on my brush, you have gray. I just didn't grab gray, so I'm just putting a little bit of black and white right on my brush, and I'm just gonna dip it in that water. And then we're starting from the top, and you kind of just do this. Like I get it on there first, and then this is like, I told you it's really messy, but I love the way this looks. You're just gonna continue to add that water and just let it drip. So this is something that like you have no control over. So if you're having issues with having to have everything perfect, this is a good art therapy.
Does does it need to be tilted?
You could. I don't actually, but I have it on here like this just because I wasn't sure I was gonna be able to see it, and it's not pretty at all. I wash this all the time. I probably need a new one, but yeah, you're gonna need that like on your lap, or if you have a smaller one, just kind of dab it.
I've got
And you
on here.
well, that's festive. It feels like Christmas time right here.
Yeah.
And that's all I'm gonna do. So keep adding like that gray. If it stops dripping, if it's just drippy and you don't have color, just keep adding it. And we're obviously gonna have to dry this to get our butterfly on. So I usually start like at the top, and then kind of move down a little bit. And it depends like on if you wanted it to be kind of more like see-through, then just don't keep applying that paint. But if you want that paint, if you want it to be more opaque, just keep applying it on the top. Oh yeah, I love your gray color. For some reason I never buy gray. I could add, actually, I'll add a little bit of blue into mine because it'll make it that pretty gray.
I want it to drip. Oh.
Ooh. I know. I should have told you need a brick. my fancy brick. No, do you have like a book? What is it?
I said I stuck a bunny like this under there.
Oh, well, that's good. I was gonna say that's so funny if you had a brick. I just happened to find these on the side of this building one day, and I'm like, I think that'll work. You just you just get whatever works, right? So are you getting good drippy or no?
Just on one side.
Oh, I was gonna say, I think you probably don't have. I mean, I'm talking lots of water,
Yeah.
like lots. I'll show you. Look at all this water. It's almost like a puddle. And then see all that drip?
Yeah.
But this, like I want it to go down lower. I don't want it to be, I want it to be thicker up on the top. So I'm gonna go down a little bit further and just keep on doing that same thing. So I kind of just dab it. Dab it. Do we have any participants?
It's hard
Oops,
to look.
I got too much I got too much white. So you can go back up to the top with your water and it'll go right through that thick paint. It's just, I mean, I could literally like do this all day. It's so fun. Let me see. Yeah, I don't know why yours, I wonder if yours is grabbing the paper.
Well,
You know?
it's old paste, like chalk couture paste is what
And
it
it
is.
just, oh, what, your color?
Yeah,
Oh.
the plaid that's on here.
Oh, okay.
It was a
I
stencil.
thought it was paper. I see. So it was like a stencil?
Yeah.
Ah, okay. So, yeah, from here, what it looks like is I think you need more water.
There's a bunch on it.
Well, maybe pick it up and let it kind of just flow. That's funny. Yours is, but the paints you're using are acrylics, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Oh yeah. Yours is starting. So if you want your drips to be, I mean, if you want it to be thicker, because I want my drips only to be maybe like the last like, I don't know, 10 inches from the bottom up. So I'm just doing that water and keep kind of like, you know, getting yourself closer and closer to the bottom. And then you're adding a little bit more if you need it. I don't know if you need more actually. But mine I gotta get more black. I go through this like crazy. So let us know if you guys are interested in the class, or even if you are, if you're a creative, um, let us know that too. If you're interested in teaching, or on here on the Artist Lounge on Wednesdays, we're gonna start doing some interviews. So if you do have a page, a business, you can come on and we will promote you, and you can do some art. Okay, I'm gonna tip this up, and I mean I did this in a class one time on here. I mean on live, and I had my easel, and oh my goodness, it was just like pouring everywhere. So I was thinking of doing the easel, and I went, no, I'm not gonna do that. But this is what you're gonna. It almost looks like a paint pour.
Yeah.
So if you want, grab like a little bit of your white, and you'll have more like a variation,
Right.
And then so you're literally just kind of like dabbing and then using that water to bring that paint all the way down. I don't know if the wax, no, the wax didn't really stop it, but that's all right. I'm going to go down on mine a little bit more. So you're going to want a lot of rags for this one. The rest of it's not like messy at all. Just that. It gets very, drippy. But it's a pretty cool look. All right. Oh yeah, yours is starting. And like, I mean, most of the background, I mean, we're going to be having that beautiful butterfly, so you're really not even going to see that much. It's more just to learn the technique.
Right.
Oh,
Cool.
what?
What'd you say?
Did someone else come on here? I didn't say anything. I thought you said no. Wow.
Weird.
Did we ask somebody else to join and we didn't know it? That's possible. Or that's so weird. Like everybody, most of the comments,
Mhm.
certainly no one I know.
No.
No,
Did you
but
share? You share it to
I
your.
did on Facebook.
Yeah, I think you can
Yes,
click the thing and
the
share the
arrow.
video. Yeah.
Okay, I thought I did. Let's see. Okay, I did. I did that already, but I think maybe that was just the
Just the
post.
announcement.
Yes. So, all right. How? Oh yeah, yours is coming cool. Coming out cool.
Coming cool.
Coming cool. You're cool. You're chill in the lounge. So this definitely is supposed to be fun.
So,
Not
what other things you want to talk about? What other kind of things we're gonna have in there? Like,
sure. What are we? The perks?
like are we
Like
gonna
sure.
have,
Go ahead.
what other kind of teachers are we gonna have? Like, are
Oh
we
yeah. Well,
doing
we
maybe
have.
we'll have hand lettering and
Yes, definitely. What does Leah, I forgot what she said. Maybe like people who do like kits, they can show you how their kits go together. So that's kind of cool. Because I know when I get a kit, I kind of panic. So I'm
yeah,
like, what?
yeah.
Because that's how I am. But oh, look at the back. Darn it. I thought I was going to do something else on the back. I guess it's not going to be wood. I'll have to paint it. All right, so I'm probably gonna make mine go down just a little bit more, like the solid, and then we can dry it.
Well, the mine has all this green on it. Do you think I should just do like a white or something down further?
Oh, see, I can't really see your green.
Yeah, there's like green plaid on.
I wonder how come it didn't cover up
I don't know.
because it was chalk. Um,
Yes.
yeah, so if you don't want that, but really, like we're gonna have the flowers and that, you know. So maybe after, like, if you usually you would do the background first, but if you want to see like how much room you'll have, you might not even have to worry about it at all.
Okay.
Now on the Pinterest one, there is like that blue color behind it.
Mhm.
Maybe we'll do that. We'll do like the spackle, you know, for that.
I'm making a mess.
I know. You know what? I probably, if I do a class like this, probably suggest putting the towel
Yeah.
right on your table, and kind of like catching it because yikes, it is really messy.
All under there is like, I need to get a napkin. That's what I need to do.
Yeah, you probably have like a puddle, right?
Yeah.
You
It's,
got a
it's uh,
semi little river under there. River of living water. I wish some of our people would be on here
I know.
and we could just talk to them, chat.
We have
Oops.
people.
I don't know any of these guys, and they're not talking back to us.
Dropping.
Oh, that's right. I told my sister, I said, you better get on there. And she's like, I think I'm gonna be going between jobs. I'm like, I'm kidding, you don't have to, but it would be fun. She works all crazy hours. She's probably doing a house. Yeah, this is pretty cool. Do you like how yours is coming out? Do you have any questions?
No.
Okay.
Fun. It's messy.
It
You know.
is very, very messy for sure. So if you're just in the mood to just kind of like not even have to really think that much, I mean, you can add more colors. This is just a little sample, but I mean, it's fun. I did quite a few of these, maybe like 5 years ago, and I would use like 4 different colors and then just do like a big flower or something, you know. It's pretty cool. So it'd be like a quicker maybe paint pour
Right.
because you can put resin. You can put resin right over these.
Yeah.
Resin makes me very, very sick. I wish that I could find one that didn't because I love it. I think it is like the coolest stuff. It just, I got the odorless. I think the first time I tried it, and it was totally odorless. It was in my bedroom because I had my art room in my room for a little bit. And I woke up so sick. I was like, what happened? Because I'm gluten free and I do, I know that feeling. I'm like, what did I do? And then I'm like, oh my gosh. So I slept all night with, you know, with the toxins that didn't smell.
Yeah.
With chemicals.
Did you try that one that everybody else is using, that casting resin? But it's not clear. See this one?
Oh, it's not clear?
White.
Oh, so you put color in it?
Yeah.
Because that's kind of cool. You could
Yeah.
do that.
I've got a few things. I tried it a few times. I'm not real good at that one, but I used to use the UV resin. But I had
Oh,
mask on and all that stuff.
yeah. I know. I love it. I offer that on my canvases if they want just like a clear, flat coat. I mean, it completely changes the canvas. It doesn't even look like a canvas anymore. It actually almost looks like it's like glass, super
Right.
cool. But I have to do it outside and I have to wear gloves and whatever I do with it, whatever is around gets ruined. So this is wet, but it's not going to be ruined, right? Where did I put the little washcloth? Shoot, right here. Okay.
I'm trying to be all clean, and I've got gray paint everywhere over here.
Yeah, this is definitely a messy one. It's pretty darn cool. So this, you can see, like mine has a little bit of like different color that didn't, dilute. So that's pretty cool. It's
Yeah.
just fun. Just a fun one. And then we gotta dry it. And I typically, for those who don't know, I typically do canvases, but I do like to do it on wood, especially this one because we're doing, using I keep saying spackle. We're going to be using. Can we say do we have to say palette tool?
Say whatever.
Too? What'd you say?
You can say whatever you want on here, I think.
So a palette knife.
No.
Geez, I hope I don't need more water because I don't think I have any more down here. Okay, what time is it? All right. Well, we started late because of me. I couldn't get in. I couldn't find the lounge. I don't know. Like that's weird because I remember thinking, "Oh my gosh, this is so easy." Last time, so I really don't know why. What happened? It said I had to sign in, and I did. I don't know. I don't know. I'm gonna just add. I do have some water. I'm gonna add a little bit of more of my water, and then we can dry this, and we'll do. If it's dry enough, we can do a little bit of the background. If not, we'll just start our butterfly. I was say, oh, you have the quiet one? Oh man, I gotta get that.
We can buy you get you a GoFundMe for a quiet. Get you a GoFundMe going for a quiet one. Donations.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, I need it. And Giselle sent me like the link once, and I think it was only like $19 or something.
Mm-hmm.
The one. So I just forgot. I don't think about anything down here really until I get down here. I don't know. I forgot I don't have white. So mine is still a little bit like translucent up here, but it's all right.
Yeah.
I love wood, so I wanted to make sure at least it had some wood. And you can always do that again, like if like down here, if I want it to be thicker, and actually have the gray. I mean, you can do that after too, as long as it's not over your pretty art. Mine looks like it's got a little bit of like a galaxy look to it. It's like space. So it's just kind of fun because you never really know what you're gonna get because it's like I said, it's not controlled. There's a hair in mine, and I really don't want that. No, I guess it would be good for texture.
Yeah.
Where is it? Oh,
I must have a lot of water. It's not. It's like really not.
yeah, mine's not dry either. That probably should have been our teaser. Just the background. And then sign up for more if you want some more messy painting. But it is fun, and this is pretty cool because I can see like all the paint. I mean, all the wood grain still. So
Yeah.
it almost looks like it's like a gray stain. That's how mine's coming out. If it, if you are to do this on canvas, though, the the water's even worse because it doesn't absorb at all. Where
Yeah.
mine, I don't know if yours is because yours is treated, right? I mean, but mine, like, it totally absorbed right in there. I still had a little river of water, but and if it was canvas and I wanted it to look like wood, I would be starting from scratch. If I wanted it to look like wood, but this is wood. All right, so I'm going to be doing, as you probably are too, the butterfly is going to be on the right. So I'll make sure that's, um, you know, good and dry. And then the flowers, that's when we'll put the baking soda in because they're white. So it'll be fine. Like, and that's up to you. If you want your butterfly, like, if you're going to build it up, you can add the baking soda, when we're not on here. But I thought, like, for a sample, I could do the white because I mean, you probably know I say it all the time, but I don't do that baking soda if I have blending to do
Right.
because it bleeds. Out of all of them, I found the baking soda is the best, but it still does bleed a little bit. Um, so I usually just wait until one of my last sittings and then just add a little bit for texture. That's this is actually really cool. It
Yeah.
looks like it's outlined down here, like all the gray, and then
Yeah.
there's a lighter gray. Like it totally looks like it's outlined. That's why I like this. You just never know what you're gonna get. I'm very excitable when it comes to art. I'll show you guys. You can get these brick. You can get them at Lowe's, Home Depot. I did a little wash on mine just so look at my table. Yikes! Good thing I didn't do the new look to it yet.
Right.
I don't know if you can see all the little drips. You
Yeah.
probably can't. It's pretty cool. So it looks like I went and outlined it with like a lighter gray. Pretty cool. Do you like yours? Because this is really about you.
I have like a lot of white specks here. I'll try to hold up.
Oh yeah, I see it. Do you like the specs or no? I like mine, but oh my gosh, I think it's cool.
Yeah. Like.
It it really does remind me of like a resin, or
Yeah.
not resin pour. I meant paint pour. Paint pour, which obviously I don't know a lot about, so I would like to take a class in that. I know that you have to put like different like mediums in, like, right, for the different like flow.
Yeah. Well,
I've
some people
seen.
do it like this with just water.
Oh, really? With just like acrylic and water?
I've seen people here on
That's
YouTube do that.
oh, that's pretty cool. That's that is something I would really like to do actually. Oh my gosh, when I first started like watching, it probably wasn't YouTube, it was probably Facebook. But creatives, I'm trying to think, gosh, I have not watched her in years. Oh, I can't remember. She did the paint and pours, and she would always have like three or four going at the same time that she could use. Um,
Uh,
Darn it. I almost had it. Oh well. It was pretty cool to watch anyway. Um, okay. Is it dry enough, you think? We can start.
I hope so.
Do you want to put some of we can use our palette knife? The palette knife and get like that, like in the picture, how it has, that lighter blue. If that's the color you want. I mean, obviously you can use any color you want. And if I wasn't showing techniques, I would be doing another watery one with that blue. But I want to just, get a couple different techniques in. So this is what I am using. This one I got at Dollar Tree. I think it comes with 3, maybe 4. And then what do you have? Yours is metal, probably, right?
It's the metal
Yeah.
one.
Yep. So I have these, but I bent this one, so it really doesn't work the same way. I still like it, but not for this. So we're just going to do kind of like, this is where I say it's kind of like spackling. And Mary did it on, when was that, Monday?
I don't know.
When was that? Oh, I think it was your Monday live, not Tuesday, right?
Where is it? Oh, here it is.
Oh yeah, you could show that background. And that's what you liked, right? Oh, yes. Yes, I love that. So yeah, that's kind of the look. The butterfly, that's what, let me see. I'll grab my butterfly. I didn't really want to get up, but I guess
I know.
I don't really like to do that. I probably have paint all over my back side. Yeah, so that's the background that you liked, right?
Mm-hmm.
And it's fun because you can just keep adding. You don't have to do it all right now. You can, I add all the time. So I'm going to use, it's Mediterranean. Let me see. So it's just, it's all the blues. We're using like the blues and grays and a little bit of like taupe, and hopefully we'll get to the metallics, but that might not be on here, right? What time is it? Gosh, time goes so fast. Oh my gosh. So I mean, this is just Craft Smart Mediterranean blue, I think it says. So I'm going to take that, and we're just going to do, I always say it's kind of like spackling. I actually did build my house, and it just reminds me of that. You can even put this in the water. So if you wanted it more like that, like muted look, you could just dip a little bit in the water, and it kind of flows a little bit better. And I always say do kind of like I mean, sometimes I don't cross them, but I'll go down and then across, So I don't always like actually cross the two, but we'll just put a little bit of that on. So this is just we're just giving you a little like sample of me. And next week, Mary's going to be showing me how to do. And I'm like, whatever, I don't know. Do you know what we're doing?
Mixed media?
Mixed media. We know that for sure, right?
Yeah.
I'm excited. It's fun. It's definitely fun.
That lady I showed you.
What'd you say?
That lady one that I showed you.
Oh, yes. Oh, my gosh. Yes. I love it. All right. So on our, oh, my goodness, Pinterest inspired, it does show the blue goes all the way down. So that's what I'm going to do. And I mean, the butterfly is the main show, so you're not really even going to see a whole lot of this. I don't actually love that blue color. I'm going to put this over it. I mean, I guess if it was mine, I wouldn't want this color. It feels like it's a little too bright.
I'm using ultramarine, and I put a little bit of white in it.
Yeah, yours is pretty. I like that. And our butterfly is like mostly blue. I mean, I'm not telling you because you know. Just yeah, mine's actually still wet a little bit. So because it is, then it'll give it kind of that muted look. So that's just another technique you can do. So, and like I said, you can go back over it. I like to go over it with like my metallics after. Just have like little pops, but I don't. We're actually. What are we trying to stay around? Like, what time should we hop off? By like 6:30.
Yeah, maybe because we got on late.
Yeah. So I am gonna add just a little metallic because we might not have the time just to show. This one is so cool and it's almost gone. It's the Deco Art metallic antique brown, but it's the extreme sheen line, I believe. So it's pretty cool. It's very, very shiny. But I had only gotten that because I couldn't find this. This was my absolute favorite, but I think I like the extreme sheen better. But this is just a brown Craft Smart metallic. So just for a little bit of pop of the shimmer. I used to be a glitter girl, like glitter everything. I mean, like just, and you're not, yeah. I'm not anymore, except for like, it's more like for Christmas or something, but yeah, I was like, oh my gosh, who doesn't put glitter on it? I cannot even believe that. You gotta have your glitter. That just like finishes it. But now it's all about the metallics for me. I'm actually just doing brown, but you can do any. You can do any of the metallics. Okay, I love your color combination. It's pretty. Now, do you have a navy for your butterfly?
Yeah,
You do, right?
it's not really navy. It's what color was it?
Oh, it's just like a dark.
It's a nautical blue, but it's really dark. It's not like
Oh, okay.
yeah.
Yeah.
I really
Sometimes,
use like English navy or whatever it is.
yes, English navy. I think midnight was my favorite. I usually, when they're gone, I usually like I try to keep them in a spot so that I can like grab them, when I'm gonna go places. But I don't go very much, so then I'm like, oh my gosh, this is in my way, so I just end up throwing it away. But I did have it was I think it was a Deco Art Midnight. This one's just I think it's navy and it's top notch, and I don't like love it. But if you didn't have a navy, you can always just add a little bit of black to your like, especially like the royal blues. And what's nice about that is when you add white to a royal blue, you get a completely different color. Or navy, you're basically just going to get light blue. All right, are we ready? is, is yours really thick?
I don't think so, but I'm gonna dry it a little bit.
You try it. Mine's like super thin, so I don't know why, but so for the subscription one, like it's going to be much more detailed in there. So like I said, we're just giving you guys, I think isn't it called like a teaser, which is just a little teaser. And I don't know if I had said that before, but some teachers, that link might take you to, you might be joining on like another Facebook group or YouTube, right?
Well, right now it's just going to take you to the group, and then
Yes.
from there you'll go for where you need to go.
Yeah, like I mean, this is actually We just created it right so that you guys would be able to see, you know.
Yeah.
Oh, wow. I got to, oh, over here. Okay. And then we're just going to start. So Mary, she's an artist. She says she's not, but she's an artist. So she, you don't have like a tracer or anything, right? On yours, but I will have, like, for me when I'm teaching, I will have that option where you can print it out and then you can use the carbon copy paper. That's very helpful. But we didn't need that tonight, so I'm actually just gonna start like
What
just
what brush are you using?
I've got that. I don't know if this is the one that I said is kind of like a medium, not
Okay.
our outliner. And mine's actually much smaller than I would like. I just don't have one. I ruined them all.
I've
Um,
got all
and
over.
I know this is definitely a messy one, guys. They're not always. No, I really just don't have a bigger one, but yeah, that one that's like round. I
Okay.
think you showed me, right?
Yeah, mine's pretty small, but
Oh yeah, that is smaller.
yeah.
I mean, you don't have to use that. You can use,
Only rounded brush. I don't know where all my rounded brushes went to.
yeah, I'm having the same problem.
All right,
I
so what
don't,
am I using? I'm using navy now or black or what?
well, if you use your black, we'll do like the his body, he or she, I don't know. You think it's a he?
Maybe. It is.
All
Yeah,
right, we'll say he. No, and I start with the head, but I mean, you don't have to.
I kind of wish I was like over you now so I could watch what you're
Do you
doing.
want me? I can do it.
Yeah,
Let me
let's
see.
put
Yeah, for sure. And when I teach, that is what I do. I mean, the whole time you're just seeing this. You're not seeing me. I love that too.
mm,
You don't have to, you know. I don't even. I was gonna say I didn't even get myself ready. So okay, let me just move this like that. And then, oh gosh, I almost did a green screen. Oh, I did. How do you get it off? Oh, like that. That's funny. All right. Would the green screen show just this? That might be fun.
I think you can do different
So would it be green and then just show the subject, right?
it should, yeah.
That would be good. All right, you let me know if you can see. I'm gonna pull this up a little bit. Oh, see, I gotta get my brick and put it on this. It's very versatile. Now I can put it on that. All right, is this better?
Yeah.
Now, if I turned it, let me see. Oh, I don't want you to see. Let me see if I can turn it and no, that's not gonna work, right? Nope. Oops, did I get off? Oh, so sorry.
Now I can't see it.
Okay. Yeah,
There we go.
yeah. I probably in the actual parties, I don't move it. I keep it like that the whole time so it wouldn't be upside down.
Right.
Okay. So all I did, is this close enough? Because I can push it down more. Can you
Well,
see?
the phone is so tiny, so I don't know. I'm sure other people could probably. I don't know. It's good.
Okay. So we're
It's
just
real.
doing his little body. We're starting with his head. Just a little circle. And I'm using black. We can always add different colors, but this one, the body is black. And then you kind of just do like a little arch. He's arched over. Oh, I keep dipping in the black that is watered down. So this is, their bodies kind of look like an ant. So
Yeah.
it's got, you can do like 2 ovals. So we do his little round head and then do just, 2 little ovals. That's basically, that's the body.
Okay.
I feel like I might have done mine. I'm going to move mine now that
But
I see it because I want my wingspan to be bigger. So see, it's just paint, so it's not scary. Don't be scared, anybody. Yeah, I'm gonna move mine maybe like, cause for me, I think the wings are the most important, right? So I'm gonna move it to almost like, I don't know. I'm trying to figure out like,
I know mine's like way up. Should I not?
let me see yours. As long as behind, like from there on, is it gonna have a nice, good wingspan? Because really, the most,
I
um,
moved it over some, I think. So what should I do?
let me see. Can you wipe yours? You can probably take your gray and wipe it because you've got like the behind
Yeah.
is more gray, right? So I mean, I guess the tracer is good
Right.
for that reason. Or you could sketch it out like before. You could use a Sharpie marker because they usually will show right back up through paint. So I do recommend that sometimes.
Yeah.
But let's see, did yours come off? And
Not good.
then yeah, put like a little bit of white. The thing is, it's gonna get covered up with your wing, right? Whoops.
Yeah. Just
Anyways,
back on there, you know.
so this looks like I think it looks like an ant. Isn't that what ants look like?
I think.
I think they have two. They might have like three little sections, but they're like just little ovals.
All right. I think I need to move it like right here.
Huh, yeah, like remember the flowers are gonna be there, but
Oh.
just make sure you have enough room for your flowers. But yeah, you can move it over. It's hard because I can't see you now.
Yeah.
I don't know. Do people have two different devices, maybe, right?
Yeah.
Going, which I could have done because, oh my gosh, I couldn't print. I don't have a printer. Oh my goodness, that's so hard. Sheesh. All right, as soon as you're ready, we'll go on.
I'm ready. I'm just being a perfectionist.
Oh, I know. I get it. Um, okay. And I mean, this is all for time's sake that, I'm just kind of showing, I guess, a couple of significant techniques. But so now we're just gonna add our wings, and like I'm gonna have my wing, the top wing. I'll do the top one first. I want it to almost or even completely go to the edge, just because I like that look. So I usually start like kind of in the middle of its body, and you're gonna. I mean, the picture actually doesn't have it in the middle, but that's how I usually do it. And then, you're just gonna draw his first wing, the top. It's kind of arching it. I'm using black, but you could start with your blue if you want, but we're going to be I'm going to be using the tool, the palette knife
Right.
for the inside. And then when you bring it back, just kind of make sure it goes right back close to where you started. That's how I do mine. I know that one looks like it's a little bit thicker, but that's how I usually do it. Of course, I usually do it. They're open
Yeah.
wing. I have one that so many different people loved and it never sold, and I keep it in here. It's really cool. And there's one that's open and one that there's a side. Like the smaller one is the side. I feel like his body's a little bit too small, so I'm just gonna make it the bottom part of the bottom oval. I'm just making it a little bit bigger. And you can do a point. That one doesn't really have a point, but I usually make the bottom pointy. Um, and then if you don't feel like that's big enough, you can always get bigger for your span. I kind of feel like mine's not, but And this one has, it's like wavy down here. And then this.
I've never been good at like butterflies and stuff.
Really?
No.
Oh, yours is funny. I mean, ours look exactly alike. I'm just trying to get the shape. So that's, it's kind of like drawing with paint, with a paintbrush um, instead of the pencil. I hear something like static.
Static?
Yeah. Oh, my phone was gonna die, so I see that the cord is here. It was on 20. Oops, it's in the way. Okay. All right, so we use that medium brush just because of the size of these, Now you can use either like one of your flat brush. You can use anything. If you want to do the inside with, you can use all of them. We can do this, or we can just start using our palette knife.
Whichever you
This
want to.
one, just for coverage, we'll do this, and then we can do some fun stuff with this.
Okay.
So I have this. You probably can see this good, right?
Yeah.
Does this have a number on it before I ruin it? Let me see. Yes, this is a 3/4 inch or 1.9 centimeter. That's the size.
Mine says 12 flat.
Oh, I wonder what that is.
I don't know.
Yeah, I know. I mean, I just go. I mean, it can be bigger or smaller, it doesn't matter. Okay, so this, I mean, really, from here on, with your butterfly, like I did, that's right, that's funny. The last time I taught, it was a butterfly in that group. But we can start from the inside out and get like that navy. Like, what was yours? Sailor? No. Nautical?
Nautical.
Okay, and mine's navy, but just like your darker blue. And just kind of just start. I like to do like whatever shape you're, you know. So these wings aren't flat. They kind of, you want them to almost look like they're gonna be like popping out at you. So kind of just go around the edges. You can go straight in the middle, but just kind of continue. Mine is like this wood is absorbing the paint like crazy.
Yeah.
But that's okay because it'll look really cool. Like when I start scratching, I'm hoping you can see some wood back there. So we're just doing the tips and you're gonna go maybe like halfway down, okay? Just say, and Mary, I mean, I know that you're creative, you're artsy, you can do it however you want. This will be for our, what'd you say?
Following the rules.
Okay, yeah, so go from like the top, I'm gonna do my second one. The bottom one, same thing, you're gonna be kind of just going around a little bit around, and then you could do in the middle flat, but you just continue that. The blue that I have, actually, I like the one on the camera a lot. I mean, on the Pinterest inspired, I like that one. It's more like rich, but that's all right. If I had royal blue, I would add it to it. I just don't. I usually do, or like an electric blue, just to brighten it a little bit. But I just don't. So this is what I'm using. And then we're gonna get our scratch out just so we can get some action like quickly. So I'll wait. That's funny. Yeah. Do you hear static?
No.
That's weird. It almost sounds like when someone's like changing the channel, back years ago.
Yeah.
The TV. That's what it sounds like. Okay, so now we can take. Oh, sorry. See, I can't see you.
You're good.
Okay. So, and you're going to do those same motions. I just wanted to show you how cool this is. This is wood. I get the same effect with the canvas though. And I'll hold it up close, but I'm just lightly doing basically what we just did with the paint. And this is, I call it the scratch effect. Sometimes I use my fingernails, but we're not doing that tonight. I had to give them a little break, so the tool, paint, I want to say paint tool, I guess I got used to that now. I'm going to bring this up closer just so you guys can see how cool that is. Oops. I hope that you can see it. And then, I mean, you can just continue that down, but because for time's sake, I would like to do a little bit of our, the other technique with this. And we'll do the other color. This one has like a lighter blue and then it has white, but we can do like the lighter blue. I'm going to actually make mine because I'm not loving that blue. So I'm going to add a little a little white to my navy. To my navy to get that lighter color. So all I'm doing, I just put a little bit white with that Mediterranean and the navy. I just really don't love that color. I don't know why. And then we're going to kind of do that same spackly thing. And you're still going to be doing the same motion because that's what's going to make it look like you're, well, in this case, it's a butterfly. Like it's, popping out. And then with this, you can do this like, after this dries, you can do another layer and just keep building it up. Same with this. Like mine, because I didn't seal this wood, my paint is like completely getting absorbed, but that's all right because I know I'll just continue to do that, I'm going to just continue to build it up, but I guess I should have, I don't know, if I did a stain, would it have helped?
Mine was stained and it's still absorbent.
Oh, okay.
It's not real thick. It's not going on real thick. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I wonder if we put like a poly.
Maybe. Yeah.
I bet you that would have worked. I don't have any, so.
Yeah.
So like my second layer here is much thicker than this. So, but I'm just gonna keep it this way. And like I said, I always layer up anyway, so I know for I'll go back and make that thicker. But so, and then you just do that to the other side too. This is just a more like a freeing one. I was actually looking today at, it just came up in like I don't know if it was memories, but just different ways that I painted a couple of years ago. Oh my gosh, it's so funny. It's a lot different. I have just developed this like very loose painting where I used to be very strategic, way more. But I kind of found like a balance. I just put a little bit of water, like I said before. I like to do that. It moves your, just like you would with your brush.
Right.
You can do that, not too much because then you're not going to get this, you're not going to get that palette tool look. But if you're trying to spread your paint a little bit more, because for some reason I keep running out. So, and I do stuff so naturally that sometimes I forget to tell you. So, and we could actually extend that all the way out, and then the bottom of ours is white, but it does have a little bit of the blue too. So I'm just going to kind of go all the way down because again, like the more paint you put on, that's going to be our primer too. So for the next layer, right?
Right.
So most of my classes, they are showing you techniques, not necessarily start to finish. But my hope is that I have showed you enough that you can confidently finish that with all the techniques that were taught. So, and already right now we did our background, and that's the watery technique for backgrounds. You could just do that, and it would be pretty cool. Why can I never remember that word? Abstract.
Yeah.
So we did that on this. We showed. Well, I mean, I sketched it, and then we did the scratch technique and the spackle technique. And then like we will use the outlining brush, and we're gonna add a little bit of baking soda. Let me see. Yeah, you're about where I am. Okay. We're gonna do our, not right at the moment. I'm just letting them know. We'll do some baking soda. We'll add it to some white and do some cool little chunky flowers. And then that's gonna be it. Right? So right now, our butterfly is whiter, like towards the end. So I'm just doing the same thing. I got some white on mine, and then you're just kind of, and you don't even have to like really put a lot of pressure.
Yeah.
And you can see you're doing those same motions, kind of going around the outside, in the middle. Just do it a little more straight, and then it'll be believable that those wings are they're round. And then I kind of add a little bit of my scratchy once I get it on there. Okay, do we have anything else to tell them?
I don't know. I can't concentrate.
I know, right? We can't advertise and create, I guess. No. Apparently I can. I didn't realize that was, as Sandy said, a superpower.
Yeah, I was like, well, gosh, she does that all the time. She must be
I know.
super.
We did so good. That was fun.
That was a fun event.
It really was. It's a
Um,
little just different. Do you have any questions?
I'm just winging it. I'm just trying to look like yours, but it's not.
It's not. I wish I could see it better. Um, but remember, like you're gonna take that outlining brush, and if you want more of like the fine, like defined, um, like on our picture, how it has like little circles and stuff. Um, you could like loosely do it with your palette knife, and just put little circles. But you can always use that outlining brush to make it more. I don't know. I mean, I do always use that outlining brush, but like I said, I have found that, I don't know, my art is just much more like not defined these days. Ooh, my feet. I can't even feel my feet right now.
They're cold.
Yeah, it's not that cold outside, but in here it is. I mean, it's a garage, so it really still needs heat, but apparently it's costing a lot. And then as this dries, if you want to do the same kind of spackle over it, you'll see it gives it a totally different look. It's almost like if you're dry brushing. So
Right.
when your painting is completely dry and you do that same thing, just take like a little bit of, just say the white on the back, and you do that, it's really cool. I can show you right now over here. It's it's like a dry brush look. I don't know if you can see it, but
Yeah.
I like that look too. So I mean, we're gonna do our little flower, and then our teaser's done, right?
Yeah. Your butterfly looks way different than mine.
I
Mine is
bet
not,
it doesn't.
mine is not very like dark to light, kind of mixed.
Oh, I wonder if it's because of um the blue that you used. You could
Right.
always make it darker. You could put like a black. You could do that actually when it dries. You could do that same, um, the same like what we've been doing with the like spackly look. You could
Mhm.
do that with black, just like at the beginning here, so that it would be like a real drastic change. Uh,
Right.
yeah. So last, oh yes, I did do that. So yeah, I'll have two when I'm teaching. I will have two devices so that I can look and see a little bit better. 'Cause I can't see you.
I know.
I can't see to tell you. Um, and I mean, we can discuss. I can give you tips and stuff too, uh, off of the YouTube.
Right.
All right, we're gonna do our baking soda. I I normally don't use this palette. I know that you know that, Mary, but it was here from yesterday, so I figured why not. Oh, geez, I didn't even give myself room for the white. Let me see. I'm actually just going to use this little piece of plastic. I do that a lot when I'm mixing something. Let's see. This was actually the coffee stain that I was doing. So I'm just going to take this. I do have something that you can mix that white with to do this, or you can put it right in your palette. I just don't. This is how tiny the circles are. That's just not going to be enough. So
Yeah.
I'm just going to do it right on here, and I think you guys will be able to see it better. So I'm going to just take some white. This is the only white I have, a big one. It's super thick. And I don't know why. It's a matte finish. I don't know why, but it's totally different than your typical 2-ounce paints, and it should be the same. I'm really not sure what happened. Very thick. Very, very thick.
I forgot to get like something to scoop my stuff out with. Oh, is this a good drink?
Um, yeah, I mean, I actually usually I just put the baking soda right into in my palette, but
Yeah.
it's just these are not big enough. I'm not used to them. Like I use the ice cube trays. They're not huge, but they're deep, and this isn't. So
Right.
I wouldn't be able to get enough white. Oops. Oh man. See, my brushes after one use, they don't even look like they're new. Oh man. I try. It doesn't stay there. So I just put a little bit of white, and I mean I don't measure or anything for the oh, I see. You said you forgot a scoop. Yeah, me
Yeah.
too. But you can just I'm just gonna sprinkle it a little bit. You don't need a whole lot. The more you have, obviously it's baking soda, so it's gonna make your paint really like dry, clumpy. So, and that would just be like the more you do it, you'll know how like what consistency you want. So I would start. Oops, I would start. With just some sprinkles, and you can always add more if it's not enough, and then you just kind of just mix it. Just mix it.
Oh wow, it is like spackle.
Yeah, it gets to that consistency. I didn't put enough in. I'll put a little more. So this is just another way to get it, to get that kind of like that 3D look. I mean, there's many different things you can use. The lightweight spackle, a lot of people use. Joint compound you can use. And they're all nice. They have the same effect, but like I said, the reason I chose this is I use a lot of water. I mean, not as much as we did at the beginning, but I do use a lot of water, and it when I'm trying to like, do some detail with water, it would just mush. It just got wet again, and it just didn't give me like the, full detail look that I need. And again, if you're not like comfortable with painting or drawing, you would have that tracer and you'd already have your flowers where you wanted them. We're just kind of winging it, right?
Yeah.
Are you ready? I can't
Yeah,
see you.
I'm ready.
Okay. So and we have the picture, but all we're doing is basically we're just making flowers. And I know that you can do that because I saw daisies. Yeah, so do kind of like you did the daisy, really, with this. But you just get that nice thick look. And again, you can always just layer up. I don't think I have any painting I do that I don't layer up. So, and they have this one as a little one. And like we didn't put the legs on the on our butterfly because it's gonna be on a flower. So that's why I thought we would leave that out. So I hope that you guys enjoy this and you check us out. I'm Creative Roots Art on Facebook, and
It won't let me tag you when I first set it up, but once I get off of here, I'll tag you in it.
oh, okay, yeah.
I don't know why it won't let you tag it.
Yeah, I know. What's this? Yeah, so this is kind of we're just drawing. I love this tool. You can just draw.
Yeah.
You
I
can
don't
do everything.
It was saying they didn't like. I like doing this better than I do a paintbrush.
Yeah, oh my gosh. I just think this is so, I don't know, just so freeing. I mean, obviously I like to do the paintbrush too, but it's just fun.
Yeah.
I feel like it's more free art, like just
Yeah, you don't have to be perfect.
And that's so fun because, in life we do tend to do that to ourselves. So if you get a chance, if you get a chance to like just do something like this, break up your day. I'm just going to show, I think this one I got. This one is a little more round. So when you're doing flowers, that might be a better one than the pointy one. I mean, I'm just kind of drawing with this, so it doesn't matter, but just another idea because it'll give you more like I don't even know what they would be, what those flowers are.
Are they gardenias or something like that?
I think so. Is that what that's? Gardenia?
And that's even cooler because I think that was like one of my dad's favorite flowers.
Aww.
Magnolias and the smell of gardenia.
Oh, yes. Did you say magnolias?
Yes.
Yeah, they're kind of like the same, aren't they? Like shape
Uh-huh.
wise. Oh, I'm doing a little one. This is supposed to be big. Whoops. This is a big one. This is where the butterfly is going to have basically it landed on this flower. But definitely not anything that, you need to be very precise. And like I said, you can always use that outlining brush and like clean it up.
Right.
But yeah. Mary, I hope you liked this.
Yeah, it was fun. And you want to turn your camera back up and we can chat about everything again, just in case.
Yep, you actually cut out. Sorry.
You want to turn your camera back up and then we can.
Oh, turn it up.
Yeah.
You're probably like, hello. I didn't hear it. Okay. Oops. I almost did the green screen again. Oops. I knew. I think I'm gonna have to like splatter paint my coat. My jean jacket. I didn't want to wear it, but I didn't realize it was gonna be so cold when I got down here. I wasn't planning on having it on, but I'm like, oh my goodness, I'm not taking it off. So
Yeah.
we'll be splatter painting this, and I'll just wear it like that.
I have a sweatshirt like that I wear usually. It has paint.
That's But this is like this is one of my favorite coats. Darn it! But just gonna splatter paint it, and I'm gonna wear it. So the center of our flowers, obviously, we're putting the little
Yellow thingies.
yellow and brown. Yeah.
Um,
So I mean, we didn't do it exactly like that, but you know,
I got a little bit of blue in my white.
in your white.
Yeah. Whoopsie.
So is
Um,
there anything that you learned? I mean, you watch me, so you probably
I watch
already.
it all the time, but yeah, I mean, some of the stuff is a little more technical than you would think it is.
Yeah, I was gonna say probably because I know for me, when I'm watching you guys, like I don't always pay attention to like,
The
you
deep,
know, yeah,
yeah,
like exactly how you got there. So I was thinking, somebody, I'm like, how the heck did she do that?
yeah,
so So when you actually take a class, even though like you probably heard me say all that before, like I think it is a little bit different, right?
right, yep,
And when you're like actually doing it and not just watching too.
right. Because it's easy to say, "Oh, I can do that," but then when you get
Right.
like, "Wait, how did you do that?"
Yep, exactly. And then like I'm doing like all that scratchy, but really how they have it, I mean they have it much more just spackled, right?
Yeah.
It totally reminds me of like what is that called? Mudding? Yeah,
Uh-huh.
like
I
like
almost
mudding.
think that might be like an AI image because a lot of those images are like that.
Yeah,
That much.
definitely. And this is the real thing.
Yeah.
So, oh, not, I keep thinking, I'm just so used to always selling.
Right.
I'm like, do you want to buy these? You can buy mine.
Well,
Oh,
well,
gee, can't even see mine.
hey, I might end up selling mine and redoing.
No, you can't sell your family plaque.
I can make it again.
No, that's cool. So did you make that with like chalk couture? Or
No, I made my own. I used to make my own stencils with the Cricut.
oh, that's
Uh,
cool.
yeah.
That's awesome. That's definitely a tech thing, I'll tell you, because I have the Cricut. I
Yeah.
got, we bought the whole system. I was so excited. I didn't even realize you had to, it was all like on your computer or, your phone. And I'm like, where do we do this? Like, oh gosh, you need an app. And
Yeah.
we did. We made a couple, but I didn't. It really just didn't work for me so good.
My business that I had before this, I made acrylic keychains, and everything that I had to put on those little keychains, I had to cut out with the Cricut.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, so I would cut those out, put them on the keychains, and then I would use that resin on the top of it.
Oh, that's so cool.
Yeah, but
I'm trying to,
it's a lot of sitting, and
yeah. What is that called? Weeding? No. Is that weeding?
yeah, sweeting.
When because I made, well, we were the family tree. So
Yeah.
I did that and I was just so excited it worked. And then I'm like, oh my gosh, I had to sit there
Yeah.
and weed all those. I'm like,
Some people like to do that, but I don't. I'm
yeah.
like,
Oh, I'd say I'm sure it's like probably, like I'm saying this is relaxing.
yeah,
That's probably relaxing. For me, I'm like, oh my gosh, I could be, I could
yeah,
be painting, I could be doing this, I could be,
right.
like,
I
this
don't.
is big.
There was a lot of sitting doing that, and I can't sit that long. So
Oh, yes, right, for sure. And I mean, I say that like with my art, like I would do like at Christmas time, I would do ornaments. Well, when I'm making a detailed Santa that is this big,
I
it's super
thought,
hard, and then okay, so this is $6, and I just spent like way longer than if I did a big canvas. I'm like,
I would
yeah, no,
spend hours on them, and then I would make like $6, $7 off of them. I was like, I can't keep doing this.
uh-uh,
But the
I
thing is,
know.
they sell. Those little things sell, and you do
Yeah,
sell a lot of them. But
right. Definitely. I guess maybe it balances out. I don't know, but
I
yeah.
s- on here, I see blue flowers too. I didn't realize that.
Oh, I know. I did see those too. So yeah, you could do that same thing with
Yeah,
just put some baking soda right in your blue.
right.
Yeah, because I mean, like I said, I usually do put the baking soda right in those palettes, but not if I'm gonna use it for something else. Because it's not. I don't like what baking soda does if I'm trying to do
Right.
detailed stuff. But
Yeah.
that's why I don't have anything clean. All I have, I think I have four of the ice cube trays. They all have paint in 'em.
Good.
'Cause I'm like, okay, I'll use this one and I'll put the baking soda in here, and all of a sudden I'm like, oh my gosh, and it's
Yeah.
so hard to clean them.
When you
Uh,
guys buy eggs, you should buy the ones that are in the clear
I
container.
know. I did not. I never even thought of that. That is a really good idea.
Right.
Um, for me, because I don't take them out. I mean, I don't obviously I don't clean them all the time. Um, so what is that called? Oh, the silicone. The
Yeah.
silicone actually keeps them like I know people don't like that word. I don't know another word for it.
Moist.
Moist.
Yeah.
I never knew people didn't like that word.
I used to not like it. It don't bother me anymore.
That's so funny. So yeah, you want your paints because I'm down here. Well, actually, I always used to do that even when I had water, just so I didn't waste my paints, I guess. But yeah, so that it helps. I mean, I put mine in like Ziploc baggie as well, but it's a big mess right now. It's right here actually. I have these big. I think these are like 2 gallon. Got all my paint things in here. They really need to go be cleaned, but I just don't have an area to clean them. That's what's so hard. I
Right.
used to with my first house I um had like the little washroom, and it had the deep sink.
Yeah.
I think it's called a washroom, and that was perfect. But I don't know what I did in my new house. I mean, we sold it, but I don't even know what I did. But I don't like to do that in my mom's kitchen.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness.
All right. Well.
Yeah, we're good. Oh, it's 6:30. I think that there's some of our crafty friends that are going to be coming on, right?
Yeah.
I don't know if someone, I mean, it starts at 7, but I don't remember who that is. And I don't know if she's even on. But I do know that Leah would make all the things with me. That's what she is on Facebook too, right?
I think so.
I'm at on
On YouTube.
YouTube. Yeah. And so she'll be on at 8. And she's a creator. She'll be live, and then
I seen that
Christy,
was in an event today on Facebook. I don't know.
who was Leah?
Christy.
Oh, Christy was. Man, that girl, she can stay up, huh?
I was like, good night.
I know. And she's like, "Well, guys, I think I'm probably gonna hop off because like it seems like I've been on here for hours. I think that was at like 11:30. I
Uh-huh.
had fallen asleep and woke back up because I kept it on, and I could hear her, and I was like, she's still on. Oh my gosh. So yeah, I think she closes them out on Wednesdays too. I
I was
don't
I was hoping Justin wasn't staying on all that time just to stay
oh
on.
no. Oh my gosh, I forgot. That's funny.
I
That's
just
so nice of
said
him.
there and thanked him for joining us.
Yes, that's so nice because he's like, that's so nice. Thank you so much for having me. I'm like, yeah, thank you, Justin. I don't think you needed us.
Yeah. I
But that's
can
very
imagine
nice.
how excited everybody was to have him, and that he was such a great person for doing that.
Yes, it's very nice.
I'm
So
sure people
my
really thank him a whole lot, you know.
Oh, yeah. He's he's a really nice guy. You could actually put put the baking soda in the black and then for the outline. I
Yeah,
mean, I'm saying for myself because it keeps going right into that wood. I'm
yeah,
not used to that because I use the canvas and I'm like, that doesn't look like it's separating from the back, but these are really cool. I love how the flowers came out. That's so, so cool. All right, guys. So yeah, we're gonna finish, but this was just a little sample of some of of my classes, and then next week, same time, if God willing, next
well,
Wednesday around or at 5 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. I'm a little nervous. I'm nervous, but
it's my turn to teach.
it's her,
I'm
it's her
nervous.
turn. You're nervous to teach?
Yes.
Oh my goodness.
All right, I
No.
got to wait for this whole painting to turn us off here. Whew.
Oh
That's,
my gosh, I know. So I can't. Is that
I,
only you? Oh no, I can too, right?
I think we have to both do it.
Yeah, I see the little X. All right, well, this
Thanks
will be.
for joining us in the artist lounge, and
Yeah.
we'll chill with you next week.
Yes, we will. Same time next week. Have
All
a
right.
great week, guys.
Bye.
Bye.